And L Dub just want to say hello. Salute to Fred and Coach Shields. Appreciate you, L Dub. When are you and Jermall scheduled to get back in the ring? When do y'all start camp?
Well, I talked to Jamal this morning actually,
Mhm.
and and I spoke with him not too long ago, and looked like it may be in May, but we don't have an opponent. They're gonna look and they'll call me, in enough time to tell me who's the opponent possibly may be, but uh, but Jamal's gonna try to start in about a week or two. Start
Okay,
getting
that
back in the gym, just light work at the beginning.
okay. And uh, who would you want to see him fight at 160? Before we get into the David Benavidez stuff, who would you want to
Well,
see him fight at 160?
well, I don't know, man. It's a lot of good fighters out there at 160. You got the kid that just knocked out James Kirkland. You know,
Yeah,
he's a pretty good fighter from Mexico. He's
Montreal,
one of the
something.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I took a look at him. He's like a pretty decent fighter that we can fight. But I mean,
Mhm.
it's so many guys, man, that in the division, you have to just see who's available, and then I think we have to work from there.
Okay. How would he fare at 168? Is that feasible? Because obviously the internet is going wild. I've been reporting on it. David Benavidez has been on this channel. He actually did the fight with Caleb Plant. Is that feasible for him just to go directly into, from your perspective, your mindset? Would you want him to take a couple fights at 168, maybe one or two, or you think he's physically capable of going straight to a David Benavidez fight at 168?
Well, the thing with Jamal, he's a champion. So, at 160. So, I mean, at 168 with the right fight, if a Canelo fight was available, definitely right away, because
Hmm.
that's the fight that you want. That's the fight
Hmm.
everybody wants. So, but other than a guy like Canelo, I don't know. You know, I, you know, I definitely don't make that decision. Al
Got that.
Heyman would make that decision, but he would definitely call me and, and get my opinion on what I think. But right now, Jamal is a middleweight right now. We, like I say, I've been seeing this stuff about Benavidez and all that stuff. Fighters are going to be fighters. So fighters is not going to let another fighter talk him down, talk to him about certain things. And then, he feels it's disrespectful. So he's
Sure.
going to talk back. And so, but right now, Jamal Charlo is a middleweight.
Hmm. I just think at Jamal, what, he's 30, 31 years old. Like, he needs a transcending fight.
He'll be 31
And
soon.
oh, thank you. 31 soon. Appreciate that. And I don't see a transcending fight at 160. Triple G is not gonna fight him. He has one big payday and he's praying that Canelo picks him. He's been chasing him for 2 years since the fight, 2.5 years, excuse me. Like I want the world to see, in my personal opinion, I think Jermall Charlo is a hell of a fighter. But what is that fight in your eyes right now at 160? I know you heard said Montreal. Is that fight available at 160? That, oh man, Jermall is who he say he is. He is a lion. Or does he have to go up at 68 or maybe catch weight a guy at 68? Or maybe
Well, man, boxing is so funny
Mhm.
because, when Jamal moved up from 154 to 160, people saying, oh, he can't fight at that weight. He'll never do anything at that weight. And now he's champion of the world at 160.
at
But
60.
then now people are talking, oh, he'll never do nothing at 168. He's too small. He's this, he's that. You know, Jamal is a big 160, and he'll be a big 168 also. So look, I just don't pay attention to it because I've seen it too much. I've seen it too much. Even when I remember when Evander Holyfield, when he was cruiserweight champion, and when he first moved up, everybody said the same thing. Oh, he's too small. But then when he went up and won the world championship, there's always something where he can't fight this guy or he can't fight that guy. No, if you got skills, You can fight anybody with your skill. And Jermall had the skills to fight anybody.
Right. DB?
Yeah, I want to go back just real quick for some of the boxing nerds and myself, and then I'll fast forward here. But in terms of Justin's fight, do you think he'll get a chance to get in the ring with Riley? And as a fighter and also as the coach, is it important to avenge the losses to like Ephraim Cruz and also for Austin Dulé?
Well, the thing about Justin is now, definitely we're going to have to move him up to 140 pounds. He cannot make 135 pounds. That's just simple as that. So, so anything at 140 now, we're going to have to rebuild at 140. 135 is not going to be in his future at all.
Got it. Now, back